taught you to have sex? A rapist. We don't know how to have sex. We know how to rape each other. We don't know about no sex. A rapist taught us how to have sex. Your slave master. He did. And he had children by your grandmother, and he sold his own children. So don't you get the mindset of this person? Not only did he sell his own children, he raped his own daughter so he can have more slaves. This is a mindset you don't know nothing about. Only an eagle can teach an eagle to fly. A turtle can't teach an eagle anything. An eagle can't teach a turtle to swim. You cannot teach white people. Fact. You can entertain them with "We shall overcome, we shall over," which is a sex song written by a Jew. Don't you hear the lyrics? We shall overcome, we shall. I was back there. There wasn't nothing nonviolent about black people. Black men were slapping their wives. I was there. We were only nonviolent with white people. We weren't nonviolent with each other. Give me a break. Let me go back to being intellectual, though. So we got to look at this food differently so we can be different. Because it takes a different mind to deal with this situation here. You see, you got to set up a precondition, as they say. I'm talking about the Geneva Convention for Genocide. All you have to do is set up the condition where a person destroys themselves. That's called genocide. You don't have to kill them, just set up the condition. And the condition is set up because we're culturally homeless, which means we can't define ourselves or anyone that looks like ourselves, you see? And once you've done that, the person can easily get addicted to things they should not be addicted to. Oh yeah, that's why I see y'all looking at each other behind. None of you sell toilet paper. Why are you looking at the ass? Why? Maybe you got a sniffing disease. I do not know. But what I'm trying to say is this. We were taught to look each other by our slave master who's trying to sell us. And so you're looking at the black woman's behind and a breast. That means she can nurse children. If she had 13 children, she was automatically free. So we're looking at each other like we're going to sell each other as slaves. We look at each other and make each other sick. We don't look at each other spiritually. Who taught you how to eat? Who taught you how to have sex? Who taught you how to look at each other? Who taught you how to have broken homes? Because we can't get close to each other. Because during slavery, you got close to each other, you may get sold. And that's very traumatic. Somebody selling your mother and sister and brother. So black men and women don't get close to each other from slavery. All I'm trying to say is no accident that Charles Barkley and OJ had a white woman. That's all I'm trying to say. You stuck a white bottle of milk in their face when they were born. Don't you think that has an impact? It's called psychological imprinting. You imprinted white people nourishing you and saving you, you see? And you know black people don't want to eat the dark meat on a turkey. We want the white meat. I'm not lying to you. And it's crazy anyway. The turkey dead and you're putting stuffing in it like it's going to eat something? Then to make matters worse, you open up their legs and eat out of his ass. And then you say you're civilized. I'm just trying to say, oh man. I don't know what I'm trying to say now. I got totally lost. I was listening to Kepler and I wanted to cry, I'm telling you. And I used to do special ed. I was a psychotherapist person. For 15 years, I used to help people be well, but not actually. I was a white therapist for white people. I helped them be white. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I helped them be white, and I helped them to make you crazy. I'm just telling you the truth. So when he was talking, I said, geez, this whole thing started way before they walked into school. Way before then. It didn't start with the TV. The TV is just nurturing that condition that was already set up. In any case, sugar damages the pancreas because the pancreas try to squirt this insulin out so you can break down the carbohydrate called bleach white flour, white rice. Those are carbohydrates, as we call it. And the body goes into overdrive and it burns out these little melanin centers on the pancreas called islets. And you no longer can make the hormone called insulin that tells the liver to make amylase to break down the carbohydrates. What happens is it can't break it down so the sugar stays in the blood. That's why the diabetics test their blood. I'm not losing anyone, am I? Okay, well, you know, this is not a white lecture. You can stop me and say, hey, brother, what that word mean? What that? Who that? What that? They said a brother named Worcestershire sauce. You heard that one before? They said, what's the shea sauce? Put on there, what's the shea? No, stop. That's too deep for some of y'all. So what I'm trying to say is that we can get there. Don't think I'm saying you can't get there. You can be healthy, but you got to have an understanding of this process. This was all set up long before you even open your mouth on your chitterlings. You know, I learned how to say that in college because we used to call them chick. But I went to college, and a white professor taught me I was poor. I didn't know I was poor until I went to college. You know, because we were poor and we would eat beans and all, but we were happy. And the white professor said, you're poor, you're dysfunctional. I said, what you talking about? We function quite well playing jump rope and everything, and I couldn't put that together that I was messed up. Anyway, another subject. And I paid that cracker to tell me that too. It was a 3-credit course. I paid for that. Anyway, I don't mean to go there.